I'm too old for that shit.
I never once did it in Boston. I'm not a big drinker. I never once. They're open at like 10 a.m., 6 a.m.
6 a.m. Did you ever even go to a bar just to see the? It's like going to the zoo.
No, I'm that big of a nerd. I never went. Now I wish I had gone to a parade or something. I just never. To me, the thought of waking up at like 6 a.m. and going and drinking a beer just is the last thing I ever wanted. Like, just that. I wish I could do that. Like, there are people doing whiskey 6 a.m.
You wish you could do that.
I wish I was that much of a man.
I wish I could do that.
I wish I could destroy myself that fast.
I wish I could get up in the morning and have a whiskey and stuff for breakfast or something. I could never even think of doing something like that. The craziest thing I did was one year, my buddies got together. They had a bar called Gregory's 7-Day Weekend. They rented a bus, and they all got on the bus, and it was the craziest thing I ever saw in my life. And after the third bus stop, I said, "That's it." I just left them there. It just
You tapped. You just quit.
It wasn't even that. It wasn't even about the alcoholism or nothing. It was just about. It wasn't me. It was just too many people, too many guys dressed in green, and I'm like, it's 10 in the morning and people drinking already. You know, one beer with your steak is good for lunch. Everything after that, I don't know how people survive it. It was funny as hell. I saw it. I went to lunch with my wife St. Patty's Day. We just went to a lunch and we walked past an Irish bar. And it was, Studio City, and it was packed. Black people, white people, they don't care.
Oh, no, you're all Irish.
Listen, man, it's just an excuse to drink. That's it. That's all it is. Like, there's people who can't wait for St. Patty's Day. That's it.
Dude, we were going to breakfast. There's this great breakfast place out where we live. It's called Mrs. Olson's, man. It's a classic. It's on Zagat's and stuff. It's got great food. And they just moved to a new location, and it's right by this bar. And we're going there. It's 9:30 in the morning, whatever. And there's all these people. I said, God damn, Miss Olson is freaking going crazy today. And no, they're all going into the Lookout Bar. It's St. Patty's Day. They're drinking already. I go, man, they're a lot better person than me. I'm too old for that shit.
I can't do it. No, I never really did it. I got it. I understood. It's just a good day to get hammered, but I can't sit in a bar. Never was I a bar guy. Do you know that? I mean, for about a 8-month period, I was forced to it in a way, but I grew up in a bar. My mom had a bar growing up, so once I saw that click in the daytime, I used to go, how do people do this? Drink in the dark. The sunlight is out. I can see getting hammered at night. That's fine. But in the daytime, the sun's out. You're in a dark bar, smoking cigarettes and stuff. What do you think, Lee?
I think if I started at 6 a.m., I'd probably be like 11 a.m. I'd be done.
I don't even think I'd make it to 11 a.m.
You don't think so?
No. I have a beer on the Southwest and I pass out on the flight. I have they give you those little business select coupons. And I'm like, why do I do it? What's wrong with me? I'm going to Vegas. Let me loosen up. So for a year, I would only drink an Irish cream. Like Bailey's Irish cream on ice. Why would you do that? That's just a waste of time. So finally I was looking at the menu and I saw Doers and Ginger Ale. And I go, you know what? Now that's
not bad.
What a guy like me drinks. And it's good for your circulation. Do a couple acupuncture needles. After that, you're brand new. And I do that now. Every flight I'll do a Doers and Ginger Ale and pass out for the rest of the flight and wake up a little fucked up.
I know both of you guys spend a lot of time in Vegas. Have you ever done like one of the big cups that you have to like wear, like the 30-60 ounce alcoholic slushies? Any of those?
No. And when you see those people in Vegas, you actually think for a minute, I really feel bad for you.
Oh yeah,
because you're gonna feel like shit in 2 hours with all that sugar and all that booze. You're gonna feel like shit. If you talk to old boozers, they'll tell you what. Like who was telling us that he went somewhere and that they drank coconut water now with vodka. It's no hangover recipe. They drink no coconut water with vodka. No hangover or something.
The biggest thing with hangover, man, you dehydrate, man.
You dehydrate. And those sweet drinks, when I go to Vegas and I see those girls with those sweet drinks early on, I look at them and go, well, they might as well have a Cosby cocktail because they'll be done in 3 hours. Those drinks will kill you. That sugar kills you.
I wasn't cool enough for these either, but when I was growing up, the cool thing was scorpion bowls at Chinese places.
Oh, that's tremendous.
I never had one.
At the Aku in Worcester, people would drink those things while you were on stage, and every show you had to walk over a puddle of vomit at some point.
It's like a little swimming pool.
Oh my God! You ever see those? Have you ever seen those?
Oh yeah.
I grew up in a place, the Maikai, and every Saturday we'd go up there, and 4 of us would get the zombies on fire, and you put the straws in it, and you all drink out of it. They're great going down too. Until like
they're
2
good
hours
coming
later,
up too.
They're good coming up too. Big John, what's the story, brother?
Dude, I'm just having the time of my life, man. Just enjoying life.
You look good.
I'm doing good.
You're working a lot.
I work too
Every
much.
week.
Yeah, just about every week.
This was your first weekend off in a while.
Yeah, I had to take this one off. This is my dad's wife, my stepmother's. It was her 78th birthday, and so I had promised long ago that I would take this date off because he was having her family come out and our family, and so yeah, it was important to them that they had the whole family there for the most part. The only person that wasn't there was, I guess, my daughter, and is in the military. She's in Alabama, so she couldn't be there, but just about everyone else was. So that made it it was nice for them. It was a nice day to see everyone.
It's nice sometimes to just sit around with family, and sometimes on the way there you're like, "Well, I got to do this shit."
as you're driving on the freeway,
my
yeah.
fucking brother, I got to deal with that fuck. He still owes me $600 from 3 years ago. But then you get there and it's family, and that's when you realize what family is. You just, everything goes away. You know, if it's, you sit, you loosen up, you start playing with your nephew or something.
That's it.
And all of a sudden you have yourself a great afternoon. Before this started, man, we were rocking and rolling in here about the point system. The first thing we were talking about was last night with Hector Lombard and Neil Magny, which, you know, when would you have called that fight?
I would have called it in the second round.
Oh, the second round. Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. The real thing is, what people are looking at, you know, a lot of people are going to sit there, but well, why wouldn't you stop in the first round? Because Magny was really hurt. He was hurt. And this is, you know, our job is to try to let those people get through when they are hurt, but they are still actively trying to compete. When we talk about, long ago at UFC 3, I came up with, look, I'm going to stop the fight if the fighter cannot intelligently defend themselves. And you look at what happened in the first round with Neil Magny and Lombard. Neil was hurt, but he was actively trying to protect himself. He was doing the right things. He's moving, and that's what we're asking of him. In the back, when we talk about, you hear us in, like, when we're going to talk between two fighters before a main event, we say, hey, protect yourself at all times. We've gone over the rules, protect yourself at all times, obey our commands, all that stuff. When we say we've gone over the rules, what we've gone over is about conduct and what we're looking for. And what I'll tell the fighter in the back is, look, if you get hit with a shot and it hurts you, similar to what, you know, Hector Lombard hit Neil with a shot, it hurt him. You could see it. And you get into a position where this person is coming down and they're attacking you, and if I don't think you're defending yourself in an intelligent fashion, if you are still able to consciously hear me, I'm going to be telling you, and I would tell Neil, move, get out. If you hear those words, move, get out, it's telling you, Neil, if you stay with what you're doing, I'm going to stop your fight. So what I expect of you is, you hear those words, I want you to try to move the position, try to take away what he's attacking you with, show me that you want to be part of the fight. As long as you're trying, I don't care if you're successful. I care that you're trying. As long as you're trying, I'm going to let the fight go. It's when you don't try, or you can't, you're stuck in a position that you can't get yourself out of, and you're accepting damage, the fight's going to come to an end.
We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.